Hello and welcome back to Éire. My name is Ben. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the new BMW F800GS and its competitors. This is just more focused on the competitors, so I hope this gives you a bit of insight into a couple of bike options you may consider if you are looking at this bike. The comparison's mainly from a pricing perspective and specification. So I hope you find this video informative. Hit the like button if you do, and I look forward to any comments you may currently have below. If this is the sort of content you're enjoying, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So here we go, let's get started. Pricing on the new F800GS starts at $12,940 in Ireland. Obviously, if you're international, please check your local website and dealer for pricing and specification. The standard spec level, what you will get is Riding Mode Pro, ABS Pro, LED headlights, LED rear light and indicators, onboard computer, 12-volt power socket, adjustable brake and clutch levers, dynamic traction control, and a USB port. There are two packages which are available as options, a Dynamics package and the Comfort pack. Dynamics package will give you a Shift Assistant Pro, which gives you more control in unexpected situations, and there's a dynamic ESA, which allows the suspension to be automatically dampened. The Comfort pack features keyless ride, electronic cruise control, the luggage rack, navigation preparation with holder and cradle, and the M Endurance chain. Just beware though, by adding those two extras, it does push the price up and it'll push you into a closer pricing to the F900GS. So just be aware of that. There's also an A2 license option for this motorcycle as well, so you can reduce the power to allow it to be A2 compatible. Okay, the engine is where this bike shines. It's got an exceptionally strong engine, and it's the same, technically the same engine that's used in the F900, producing 87 brake horsepower. Followed by 91 Newton meters. I'll leave the technical access to the spec sheet in the description for those that want to check it out. Fuel consumption is 4.3 liters per 100, which I think is pretty good. Cast aluminium wheels front and back, strong braking performance, and a fuel tank of about 15 liters and a unladen weight of 227 kilograms. So I reckon it's still fairly heavy for this sort of size bike. Well, the BMW F800 certainly is going to be a great all-rounder because I think it's got some functionality for a commuter perspective. It's also going to offer you, for when you do go and you want to do a bit of off-roading, it has got some potential for that. It's going to have a great engine as well. It certainly gives you that GS feel, and without a doubt, it is a BMW GS. However, I just think it falls short when we have a look at the two competitors now that are going to offer a lot more and are within that sort of price range. So stick around for that. We're going to start off with our first competitor. Our first competitor is the Transalp XL750. In my opinion, is probably is an exceptionally well-balanced bike. It's got a lot of history from the original Transalp that came out in the 80s, offers a lot of usability functionality over and above the F800GS, in my opinion. €200 cheaper, offers a fantastic engine, produces about 90 horsepower, decent torque, not as high as the F800. Still gives you very much that premium feel of an adventure bike. You can do a lot more with it. Has the spoked wheels, 21-inch front wheel as well as standard. Assisted slipper clutch, which is standard on this one, optional on the F800GS, only available with the dynamic package, so it'll set you back about £1,000. Great braking performance on a similar size in relation to the F800. The show of forks, superb, 43mm show of forks as well, both spring preload adjustable, which is great. And of course, practicality, we've got a decent seat heights at 850mm, set higher than the F800. Full LED lighting as well, which I think is great, and it's got a really good look about it, and you can see where the bike comes from its bike DNA. Right, our next competitor is the Yamaha Tenere 700. Now, although it may not match it in relation to power, it does come in extremely aggressive on specification and a price point. It's about €500 cheaper at €12,400 in Ireland, and comes with that fantastic CP2 690cc engine producing about 72, 73 horsepower. It's agile, it's got fantastic off-road capability. The suspension clearance is fantastic. You've got 3 switchable ABS modes, 21-inch front wheel, really long travel, suspension travel. The LED lighting system is fantastic on the front. So you've got a decent fuel range. Like there's not much to detract from the Éire. And it's also got the quick shifter system, which is something that the BMW F800 doesn't come with standard. So it's an extremely well packaged bike. It looks fantastic, and I think it's deservingly as a competitor against the F800. And I think it's also hard to beat. Right, my final verdict, the F800GS. First of all, I think it's just a little bit too expensive. I think for €2,000 more, they advertise the F900. That's going to give you a lot more all-round ability, in my opinion. So for €2,000 more, I think this bike is just priced a little bit too high. Also, when we look at the two competitors, the Transalp are just really exceptional bikes, and along with the Yamaha Tenere, both have a good, strong community. They offer a lot of all-roundness that, you know, if you decide one weekend, let's go into the mountains, both of those bikes are capable of doing that. I mean, the suspension systems on in my opinion, on the F800GS are just average. Telescopic forks, not even upside down forks. Also, just it's to me, it just looks like an average bike, bar the engine. The engine is just fantastic. So, you know, you've the two special bikes, the Yamaha and the Transalp, in my opinion, are just way better bikes from a functionality perspective, technology perspective, even from an all-round functionality of those bikes. I just think they trump the BMW. And in my opinion, if you're going to go and buy an F800GS, spend the €2,000 more and just go and buy the F900GS. You're going to get so much more bike, and you're going to be able to take that bike further than the F800GS, in my opinion.